Let me explain you about the first theorem, or we can say congruence rule, SSS congruence rule, or you can say congruence criteria, or you can say congruence condition. So here we have two triangles, the triangle ABC and triangle DEF. So what is actually the statement of the SSS? That means the theorem said two triangles are said to be congruent if three sides of one triangle are equal to the three corresponding sides of another triangle. That means all the three sides of this triangle correspondingly equal to this, then we can say these two triangles are congruent. So let us suppose I am going to mark in this way that AB, measurement of AB is equal to DE, measurement of BC is equals to EF, and the measurement of AC is equals to measurement of DF. Okay, so I marked with this, that means these two parts are equal in these different triangles. So here, according to this theorem, we are going to write in this way that in triangle, that means we are talking about this triangle, triangle ABC and triangle DEF, these two triangles, in which we are going to write the equal parts. So the first part AB, if you are going to start with AB, you can start with AB, it is equal to DE, and it is not compulsory that every time you are starting from this side. From any point, from any vertices, from any side you can start it. So I am going to write like AB, so I should write AB is equal to, because this line segment is equals to the another line segment as DE of other triangle. So I will write DE. These two are equal. Similarly, we can say AC equal to DF, or we can say BC is equal to EF. Okay. And at last, AC will equal to DF according to the figure. And all these things they have given that all the three parts are equal. So I am writing side by side reason that given. These two are equal. Why they are equal? The reason is given. Again BC equal to EF. Again reason is given because already they have given all the three sides of one triangle correspondingly equal to all the three sides of other triangle. So here it is. That's why I am writing here. Therefore triangle ABC. Now see the important part. I have written ABC. Okay, so you have to write the corresponding parts. You are not supposed to write as I am going to start with ABC. That time you should write AB was equal to DE. So you should also write DEF. If you are going to write DFE, that will be wrong. So AB was equal to DE. So I am going to write like this. The triangle ABC congruent to triangle D, E and F. Now see the corresponding parts of all these. Are they equal or not? I have written here AB. AB was equal to DE. Then BC. BC is equal to EF. And then AC. AC is equal to DF. So these two triangles are congruent. And when you have written all these parts by which you are showing the triangles are congruent, you have to write the reason here by side congruence rule. This is the most important reason. Under which condition, under which criteria you are making these two triangles congruent? So this is the reason. And now after making congruency with this condition, you can say all the corresponding angles are also equal. So you can say therefore angle A is equals to angle D, or angle B is equals to angle E, or we can say angle C is equals to angle F. All these of because of CPCT, corresponding parts of congruent triangles, because you already made the triangle congruent and then the remaining parts will be equal because of CPCT. This is the first theorem, side. Remember, in this all the three sides and the remaining angles you are saying by CPCT.
Yes, good morning children. Today we will be learning the SSS congruency. What is the meaning of SSS congruency? SS congruency is side. That is when the three sides of one triangle is equal to the corresponding three sides of other triangle, then the triangles are congruent. Okay, and this is called SSS congruency. Let us do a problem related to it. ABCD is a rhombus this is a question. Is triangle ADC congruent to triangle ABC? Okay, so this is your ADC and this is your ABC. Okay, now we have to prove that these two triangles are congruent. So solution: rhombus is a parallelogram whose all sides are equal. We know this. It is a parallelogram whose all sides are equal. Now let us take the triangle. In triangle ADC and triangle ABC, AD is equal to AB. Why? Because all sides of rhombus are equal. Similarly, DC is equal to BC. DC is equal to BC. AC is a common side, that is, it is coming in triangle ADC also and in triangle ABC also. Okay, so AC is equal to AC common side. So therefore triangle ADC is congruent to triangle ABC by SSS congruency. Side, side, side. All the three sides of one triangle are equal to the corresponding three sides of other. And we know that if the two triangles are congruent, then if all the three corresponding sides are equal and corresponding angles are equal. So corresponding angle, from the name you see, corresponding angle of angle D is angle B. So it is angle B is equal to angle D, that is CPCT. What is the full form of CPCT? Corresponding paths of congruent triangles. Okay, so this is the problem which is based on the SSS congruency.